Hey Explorers! Well, as promised, we have that other amazing gallery diorama review from Diamond Select Toys. They provided us with this great sample of the Bridge Escape Indiana Jones as seen in Temple of Doom. This one is pretty cool. It has this suspension of the bridge in midair here with Indy on it with his sword. It's not going to be the whole bridge, but it's a good chunk of it here, and I think it's really fun aesthetic to it. I'm sure we're going to find some surprises on there. But we saw this earlier when it was unveiled at, not Comic-Con, but Celebration in London. Very exciting to see this one. And I think for me, it's my favorite of the two, just because of all that they have going on with it. And you get that bridge and him on the bridge, so it's just kind of a fun scene. But enough about this. Let's just hop in and check this guy out. All right, we're going to pop this out of the box here. This thing is a little massive, so I'm going to try to keep this in frame. He's going to be in that protective shell that he's always in here, which we love because when you have little parts here extending out, you're not going to want anything to break. And immediately you can see we have that sword out there, and that's well packaged in there. Let's take a quick 360 of this guy. You can see, yes, he's suspended on that bridge, which is amazing. He has that sword. The satchel is actually not part of him. It's a separate part that's layered on there. You can see that whip he's holding in his hand. Coming around, you got the detailing at the end of that bridge there. And then you got some slashes on his back from where he was whipped, and the shirt is cut open there. So then some scuff marks on the face as well. So that's really nice, taking a lot of the movie and incorporating it into there. And yeah, I think that was really nice detail to have in there. They have his gun on here, of course, is in the satchel there, or the holster, but it's empty, as he came to realize in the movie. But I love this base. This base is phenomenal. I mean, you have 6 planks here. You have the sort of the dirt, the sand here, and you have these great posts with the bridge hanging out over here, and then the suspension, little rubbery suspension parts here. Very great. I don't see any additional prop to hold up the bridge. Now, we showed you with Temple Indy, it came with a extra little clear piece to sort of brace it. This doesn't have that. I don't think it needs it. I think it's pretty solid here. It's not going to bend or warp over time. So they're able to capture that on there. Of course, he's got his hat, he's got his satchel, he's got his whip. So all these things are on here, and you can even see the buckle for where the whip would holster onto there is on there. Nice amount of detail. The shirt all cut and tattered and torn. And then a nice likeness, I think, of Harrison Ford there as well. I mean, not bad for what you're getting. His hand is even wrapped. That's a fun little detail as well. A lot of detail incorporated in this one. I'll see if you could get a little closer here so you can see it. Just a lot of detail incorporated into this guy, and I really, really appreciate that they took the attention to it. Even on the top of the posts, you can see that additional detail there. A lot of great detail. It's going to be hollowed out in the bottom, nothing there. So still lightweight. I think keeping it around a pound or under, which is ideal for these, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. It's about one of my hands each way lengthwise and then widthwise. So you're looking at like, two hands, 2 squared hands here. Yeah, it's not bad at all in terms of space. So easy to display next to that Temple Gallery diorama as well. And I love that sword. They have that machete in there. So yeah, I mean, he's got all the parts here that he would need to be Bridge Indy. And it's just a great scene. Just love this. I wish there was a way to, it's not neat, but to get him off of there and you can display other characters on here as well. It'll be fun. But I'm pretty sure he's like glued in there or secured in there. But this is just a great kind of little world building base. Hasbro did stuff like this with the Black Series, the Centerpiece collection, and you could remove the little statues and put characters on there. I just love having little display pieces like this, and this just looks great. So who knows, maybe if this does really well, we'll get a middle section with like Willie and Short Round, and then an end section over here with Molaram and some of the Thuggy, and you could make a whole bridge. That would be really, really fun. So yeah, who knows? We'll see. Right now, this is pretty cool just to have Bridge Indy in this scene and have this nice little display set where he has his equipment and you get this nice chunk of bridge. So I think it's really cool. And for the price point, 50, 60 bucks, you know, this is ideally a great way to display your fandom without breaking the bank. There are going to be those really, really great Premier Collection statues, and we'll look at those too. If you're curious and if you have a little bit more cash and you want to get a premium Indy, we'll check those out when they're available. I think they're around the springtime. But for now, this is a really nice way to get a larger Indy and get him on display on your shelf, and I think he looks just great. It's a little uneven here, and I think it's just in the front here a little bit. Like I feel like if I stuck like 1 or 2 index cards under there, it would level it. So I think what you could do is just get a little piece of poster tack and stick it under there and then just make it level if you have that case. And it might not be with all of them. Maybe I just got one that is just a little uneven from where the plastic settled after the mold. So yeah, this will be about level here, but you can see it's just a little off. So that happens sometimes, and like I said, it should be easy enough to just level it out with a little piece of poster tack. I've never had anything, very rarely do I get something that's like perfectly level when I get any kind of statue or base or anything from any company. So I'm always adjusting things, and it might just settle over time too. We're talking like I don't know, like a centimeter here. So we'll see. But other than that, I got no qualms with this. This is awesome. Definitely my favorite one so far. Hopefully we'll get one for the Last Crusade as well. So we got Raiders of the Lost Ark, we got Temple of Doom here, and then one from Last Crusade would be really cool. I'm not sure what scene they'd want. Maybe him in the, maybe do a little larger one of him walking in the, maybe over the invisible bridge on the way to get the Grail, or maybe in the Grail room or something. Also another Raiders one in the map room would be cool, but you know, they did a jumbo map room Indy. I don't know if they're going to do another one. But anyway, this is your bridge escape scene from Diamond Select Toys in their Gallery Diorama line. All right, adventurers, that is all for this time. That is your Bridge Escape Gallery Diorama from Diamond Select Toys. Looks amazing. My favorite in the line so far will pair well with that Temple Escape diorama. What's next for Indy? Well, we showed you the jumbos. There is also a Legends in 3D Indy. You can pick that one up. Next out will be Premier Collection statues. So we're going to have the Treasure statue, which features the idol. It features the Shankara stone and then the Holy Grail. You can swatch out that hand. And then the movie statue Indy, which will be that great movie poster from Temple of Doom with him standing in front of the temple there. So we'll be checking that out when that is available as well. So as always, like, subscribe, and follow. We're going to have many more things to show you guys. Transformers, Ghostbusters, stuff from Funko, stuff from NECA, stuff from Hasbro. I mean, the list goes on. So we'll have pretty much all the bases covered. We're going to try to diversify a lot more coming up in the next few months instead of focusing too much on just one product line. So tune back for some surprises, and we'll see you guys next time.